Hey folks, Bernakevitch here with All Points Design. That's allpointsdesign.ca. Today we're taking a look at the Oregon State University design template. As you use the template, you'll notice that there are three types of text in terms of their highlighting. There's unhighlighted text. These are usually elements that are titles or labels, elements that we don't expect you to change. Anything that is highlighted is either a direction to change something, like insert an image from your site photos or any relevant photo to your liking, this background image here, or they're elements that you need to change because it's specific to your offering of this course or your participation in this offering of whatever course you're in. So if we highlight any of these elements and we know we're going to change them, basically we can click on the highlighter button up here and go to transparent, and that will remove the highlight, and then we can change it. So coming up to the summer of the 2022 course, and then I'll put in my name here as you will put yours into this template as well. What's nice about the highlighted yellow is that it can be a placeholder for elements that you don't quite know yet or you're still figuring out. So you may not have a project name, there may be a working name. So you just put that in for our intents and purposes. I'll be using um, family members site. So Bernakevitch Urban Oasis. I'm going to put in the address. And then we'll move down to the area. So if you work in acres or hectares or square meters or square foot, you can put in the area here. And if we put the area in, so for example, I don't have it on offhand, but we're going to go 7,500 meters square. At the moment that it's entered, we're going to make it transparent. So that way I remember that I don't need to come back to it. So this can be really useful. As you're coming down, location, climate type, hardiness zone, etc., these may be elements that you don't quite know yet. You may come to your climate survey, and then once you figure this out, come back here and update this. Also for hardiness zone, feel free to note which hardiness zone it is. It could be the US hardiness zone, it could be the Canadian hardiness zone. If you go to the climate survey, you'll see that there's a number of different zones, including the Royal Horticulture Zone, the European zone, the Australian zone. So feel free to make sure that you label that correctly. Also, rainfall, snowfall, this is average per year. Frost-free period, for those of you that are not in areas that get snow or frost, that might be 0. Average temperature, soil elevation, and climax community. Again, you may not know all of these things, but over the course, you will start to fill them out. So the yellow is all areas and elements that you need to input. For example, in the upcoming design site, you'll be putting in photos of different elements of your site and putting that in there. Climate survey, for example, there's lots of information that you'll be putting in. And so just keep apprised of that, that's what that yellow text means. The blue text are notes or information that you may need and will help guide your work in this course. So you'll find at the bottom for the first little while, all highlighted text and arrows are to be replaced with your project information or deleted once the slide is submitted. So do delete any of these extra highlighted elements as you're going throughout the course. You need not have them in. You'll find that a lot of these extra added highlighted areas, you'll start to see disappear after about assignment 5 and 6. They're a little bit redundant by that point, but remember that all of your tutorials, if there are any, are above. Any of information you need is below, and just to delete all of that or to insert when necessary. Thanks so much, folks, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.